Okay, so I think I'm done with most of the cleanup. I got a little bit more to do, but it just started raining pretty good and hard, and I'm gonna get dry for a few minutes. But I was gonna show you kind of what's going on here. Yes. So see that bottom edge there? This is the problem. So all this edge here, where the window sits on this ledge, all that is completely, sorry, changing hands. This is all right down here, right? All the ways along this line here, where the superstructure, the concrete of the building, you know, and this sits right on top of it. And the rain and rust is going underneath this. Okay, all the ways underneath it, over here too. All the ways underneath this thing. To the corner here, same thing. All the ways underneath this thing, and then all the ways up here, and this side all the ways down this side, and then all across there. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with. You can see the sunlight shining through. But, I'm almost done. I'm gonna caulk the hell out of that one. This upright spar, I'm going to use it kind of like a hydro cement because it's a fairly large cavity in there, and the caulking wouldn't be good. It wouldn't fill properly. It wouldn't even cure properly. I'm pretty sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the caulking really intensively across this edge. But again, more than likely, this is going to be hydro cement, both sides, inside out, because it's a really large gap in there to fill. But again, all the rest of it, I think I'm going to get away with just using some really good, heavy, thick, long-term 30-year stuff. I'll be dead by then, and they'll come for me, and I won't be there. But anyways, that's about it. One more scraping to do. This one's got a little more work to do on it too. Same thing. Same thing. Just all rust along this edge. Some water just creeps right underneath there. This side I haven't hit with the metal wheel, the wire wheel yet, but I'm going to come over here and do this side here after lunch, and then get this dried up a little bit, and then I'll hit this probably tomorrow with the big caulking and everything. So yeah, boy, what fun. Anyways, yeah, have yourself a wonderful day. Happy Monday to you. Look at that view. What a great view. Look at the hills out there. That's the Southwest Hills area, and that fog skirting across, it's really, really neat. Anyways, have yourself a great Monday. Okay, I have basically done all the prep work and prep work for the kind of the final step of basically sealing this thing off, caulking everything in, and then I'll get to painting. All right, you ready for the 11th story? Woo! So I've come in, I've primed along this edge all the ways around. Sorry, I can't. That's too close, isn't it? That's too close. All the ways around, all the ways around, all the ways up this thing, inside and out. The air gap, I've cleaned that all really, really, really good with a vacuum. I got a bunch of little picks to get all the garbage out of there so I can get that area filled up as much as I possibly can. Again, all this has been scraped, primed, beautified, inside and out. Inside and out. And then, yeah, that's where we're at. And of course, as I'm doing this, I was waiting for the paint to dry, so I came over here to take a look at this window, and God, oh, excuse my language. So I'm gonna have to, this one's not as bad though. I'm not gonna have to cut the sill out. But again, somebody buttered. Somebody buttered. Painters tried putting in some of this thing. It was too thin, but anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna come in and do this one real fast. This one is just gonna be a wire wheel, and then mostly cleaning up outside, getting that area fixed and sealed up properly. Because you can tell right here, it's already, I'm sure this is where the leak's coming from, if not over there. So anyways, that's where we're at. I'm gonna come over here, like I said, and finish finish this up and move on to the next project. Happy Tuesday. All right, it's done. Inside the hub and the hover and the outs. Oh, get my thumb out of the way. Wonderful. Of course, this is the outside of the building. No one's going to see this. Maybe. All the way up the corner. All the way up this thing. This is all packed in there really good. There's that right there. And all across there. Thunk. All across there. Oh my gosh, let's open this one. You're gonna see what's going on over here. Oh my gosh. All right, so it's done. I'm gonna take a lunch break. I'm gonna come back and do some painting. But yeah, pretty good days. Well, painting and then that. Next. All right, here we are, folks. 11:08, we're on our final stages here. I went and painted the sills with a really thick oil-based waterproofing paint, and I need to get the heater and some fans in here because this will take a while. It's so cold here. It's in its 40s, but that's just cold enough to make that stuff not dry very fast. So I'm gonna get that taken care of. I also went out and painted the orange out there. I'm gonna do another coat, but I'm afraid we might get caught with some rain here, so it was a gamble to see if that would work, but we'll see. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, I need some heaters, and I need some fans in here. Once this exterior, which is almost, actually it's pretty close, I can change this plastic to tape to the outside edge. So I can close this up and get this, again, this is gonna, it's still pretty tacky. But I need at least one more coat. 2 would be best. But while that dries, I'm gonna come over here and finish this. I've already worked on the sanding the snot out of it. I do need to chisel out some of the stuff because I can't get in this corner very good, but there's some leak or something going on back here. But it doesn't appear to be too bad outside. I was working on that, cleaning that up. Actually, that outside edge does not look anywhere near as bad. Over there's the worst, in that little corner over there. So I'm gonna get to that next here. Ooh, it's getting kind of cold all of a sudden. Cold front coming in, and I'm sure it means it's going to rain shortly. So, oh, here's the other thing I love. Watch this. Look at how many layers of paint on here. Now, we're not talking about all the buttering, but like there's a metal, and then there's this, I think is the, the original primer. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the 9th color right through here. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Just blot it on there, it'll be fine. Instead of actually making it right. So after I sand this all down and get to a level area, I'm gonna come in with my wire wheel and clean all this up. I'll do the same thing over there while I will use that special rust converting paint and as a primer. And then I will do the waterproofing paint. I'm not gonna do any buttering. I'm gonna leave it all dimpled and everything. I don't care. It just always seems to be whenever you try to fix it with butter or whatever, that's just more problems. So I'm just gonna clean it up and paint the living crap out of it. Give it a little character with some of those dimples, It's an old girl. It's an old girl. Show your age, baby. Show your age. So that's where we're at. All right. Happy Thursday to you, folks. Hope you're having a great day, okay? Bye. All right, almost done. If it was only warmer, I'd be able to get this done a lot faster, but unfortunately the paint, especially this waterproofing paint, it dries very, very slowly. It's an oil-based paint, so it really does not like drying, curing, especially in cold temperatures. So I'm actually gonna go down and get a roll-away heater and put it up here with a small fan, and hopefully this weekend we can just bake the living crap out of this thing and get it all dried and tucked in. But anyways, it is beautiful. It's absolutely freaking gorgeous. I'm really impressed with myself. And it's saying a lot because I don't know what the f I'm doing most of the time. So yeah, anyways, but it turned out really good. Obviously I come back. We need 2 new panes of glass. Those are expected next week. I've got to do the finished coat of paint, and that's basically it for this window. Clean up, scrape some glass, obviously. This one, I'm almost done. Excuse the brown color. It was all I had for the Rust-Oleum paint. I literally ground that thing all the way down to the metal surface, got all the old paint off of it, wire wheeled all of this old crappy stuff out of the corner. You can see it's pitted, and it's always going to be pitted. I'm not going to fix that. That's not too bad. If it was any worse, I might come in here with a thin layer of Bondo and just to make it smooth. But you know what? It's all right. It's all right. At least it's not leaking. I do have to come in and put a little bit of stucco in here to close that off, and then I'll use the same thing. I'll do the caulking on the outside. This one actually wasn't so bad, but I will redo the caulking on the outside there. And then caulking on the inside of the window, paint, and that should do it, yeah. And I'm brown. Don't worry, I'm gonna put like 17 coats of paint over the top of it. You won't see it soon enough, so. But that's it. It's Friday. It's Friday the 9th of February 2024. And I'm going home for a lovely weekend. 3 new flips next week to deal with. 2 new ones actually, and then a older flip that we did some construction work in. I have a vanity that finally just arrived from our spar. I will install that Monday. And then that's a quick flip too on that one. Just like I said, needed a new vanity, so that's it. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay dry. It's supposed to be a nice, clear, sunny weekend this weekend. And 50 degrees, sunny. I might actually try to get out in the garden. It's still kind of cold though. Anyways, y'all folks have yourself a great weekend. I'll be back Monday.